Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Air Force's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The quick out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Craig. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, San Jose State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. They get to him as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Quick handoff. Got an alley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down, going to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Palmer. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Palmer. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass on second down. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He's changing the play. Looking for running room. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they are chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on third downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back there as well. And this drive stays alive for the O.
The Falcons trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Palmer. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Touchdown, Falcons. Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And here comes the offense on second down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. brought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Moves the pocket. It's McDaniel. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Aldridge. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, San Jose State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot and they have to protect them. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets rid of it.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Back to pass, it's McDaniel. Left side is Clay. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gonna run it. It's Palmer. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it back to him. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Return. Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
2nd down and 6 from their own 10. Moving the pocket, it's McDaniel. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving the...
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Run in the red zone, it's Palmer. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Big fella moving. Touchdown Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Carrillo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out to the back. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. Back to our game here in Colorado Springs. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Slings it downfield. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making his first move. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Wants to throw on first. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Falcons have moved it inside the 20. Out wide left, it's Pickett. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, it's Palmer. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Falcons trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Handoff from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Throws to the tight end. Left side is West. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the heat. Calls it in. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to establish the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Falcons sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. On the run, it's Palmer. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Palmer. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Out wide right, it's Pickett. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Lindsey. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeps it on the option. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Swamped immediately.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap in the shotgun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carrillo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the San Jose State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 2nd and long here. To the air, it's McDaniel. Got the quick pass. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Made the catch on the last play, but didn't move the ball forward, so now here comes 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50.
Well, Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like close the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Knocked down immediately. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now,
and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's McDaniel. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right side, it's Courtney. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Pickett. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.